Beautiful.
Do people really want change? They want change, but they don't want things to be different. We've talked about the importance of having an option, meaning a talent and something and a resource that you can always use for your own benefit so that your destiny is not in somebody else's hands, which I think is important. As long as you have choices, you'll never be left to the discretion of somebody else. Sometimes your destiny is in the hands of somebody who either doesn't know, doesn't want to know, or just has some personal axe to grind. So either way, you become part of the carnage if in fact you don't have something to fall back on. Somebody said, let's talk about you reinventing yourself. Well, I'm not going to reinvent myself. I'm going to continue to be who I am and do what I do, maybe just in a different capacity. So it's maybe the same road, but a different path.
But in your other book, you talked about the journey and how you felt connected. One time when you were on an airplane and you looked up and you saw the stars and the sky, the universe, you felt like a new beginning had started.
Yeah, and I think every beginning is the end of another beginning, if you think about it. Every beginning marks the end of another new beginning. And so this is what this is, and that's okay. This really gives me the opportunity to try to do what I've always wanted to do and just never admitted it because I've always been so busy doing other things. So, maybe this is like Talia was just saying, sometimes we have to have these kind of circumstances and situations to force us to do what we really should be doing. People are comfortable being average, in that it's easier to maintain the status quo than to speak up and speak out. I think that's why people don't speak up and speak out, because they're always fearful of, any backlash or just not being accepted. My father gave me this little thing when I was young, and it said it doesn't matter what you believe as long as you're sincere. And people are uncomfortable with saying what they think and what they believe. I'm not. I'm comfortable with standing up and speaking, even if I have to stand up alone. And people aren't comfortable with that. People like going with the crowd and, being popular. That's not a prerequisite for me.
Today we're here at Blind Spot Studio. This studio is very unique. It's 8,000 square feet, 11 different sets. We have a wide range of different types of lighting, including natural lighting. And we're going to shoot some new images for Karen Dumas' website, giving it a fresher look, bringing it up to date with today's clothes, makeup, and hair trends. And as you can see, Karen's over here getting prepared right now. And now she's being assisted by her daughter, Kirby.
Better known as